What's up, you guys? Tom is back with another pour up or pour out video. Now, if you guys are kind of new to this, I have done some of these back in the past, kind of slowed down a little bit, trying to focus on the fragrances, but I want to let you guys know that I am versatile. I can drink stuff, I can listen to stuff, headphones, check those out, Crusher Evos. I can eat things, eat, drink, listen, smell good, see good. Hey, you want me to wear some glasses and review those? I will do that. But this is a pour up or pour out. The wifey is here because she is going to down some of this beverage as well. If you guys are into this type of stuff, watching people drink liquids and seeing what they think of them, hey, hit the subscribe button. There's no need to be scared. Just come on, watch us, have a good time. You can drink yourself while you're watching us have a drink, and we can toast each other.
This is a
virtually.
welcoming channel.
It is. We're
welcoming people.
We are welcoming. Now,
we don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate. And you will see why we don't discriminate, because poor us YouTubers, we got a beverage from Ross, so we do not discriminate. We go to the poor people store, we go to the Goodwills, we go to everywhere. Okay,
we're actually working people. We're real people. We have real life jobs and real lives.
So that type of stuff excites your fancy. Just hit that subscribe button. Today we have it is a mixer, if you will, a alcohol mixer. Now, there's not alcohol in this, but it's gonna create a beverage of the name of it. I'll show you that in a little bit. All you got to do is add pretty much the liquor of your choice, ice, and maybe a finisher. Usually it's sodas or a club soda in our case, which we got.
Hey, your hat beak is blocking my view.
My beak is. It is.
Subscribers can't see.
So I'm gonna come out a little bit more. I'm gonna bring her out just a little bit more. So we are here now. Ross. If you go into the food section, they do have different foods. Man, go check them out. Ross, Marshall's, Burlington. I mean, if you've been on the fence with certain foods, they have foods that you probably normally wouldn't see in a regular grocery store. Maybe you wouldn't even think about buying, but they have it for prices that are reasonable, so you can actually try them. So, like, if you were to see these foods at Whole Foods, it might be like $10, but if you see them at Ross, they might be like $3. So now,
well, remember when we went to Mars to have lunch today, we saw some of those jams at Mars. If y'all are from Wisconsin, like us,
Mars Cheese Factory.
Yep, we saw some jams there that were $9.99 that we saw at like a TJ Maxx or Ross or Burlington that we would find there that were pretty cheap. And I was like, hey, I saw this at TJ Maxx before.
Pretty much anything. So you got, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're watching my channel, you know about the Rosses and Marshalls, but definitely do not be shy about checking out the food section. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the clothes and the jewelries and stuff like that, but go check the food aisles. They have awesome stuff there. It's a great spot to get your avocado oils, especially those are expensive. You go to like a Walmart and you do all your grocery shopping and then you buy it there, you're going to be spending like $12, $15 there. You can get them for about $7 to $9, so you're saving a big buck.
Unless you're like us and go to Costco.
Let's finally get into this because I know you guys are sick and tired of watching this yap. But today we are going to be discussing this one right here. This is a Rosemary Collins by Hella Cocktail Company. Okay, this company is based out of, let's see,
New York. Distributed
in New York, from the Bay to Brooklyn. So I'm not sure if this is actually made or is just distributed from New York, but I'm assuming it is. I'm gonna go. It's made from New York, and we actually got it for a reasonable price. $2.99 was the clearance reduced price. Now with this one, look, made with real lemon juice. And actually, I'm gonna have the wifey go get my jigger real quick. It's in the sink because I do want to taste this on its own. We are gonna drink it in the actual cocktail first, and then I want to try the actual mix. Actually, you know what? We're going to try the mix first, just to see what the mix tastes like. It says it has real lemon. I'm assuming there's water, sugar, lemon juice, some natural flavor, so no real rosemary. And vegan. And now with this one, all you're going to use is 2 ounces of this mix. 1.5 ounces of your vodka or gin. I went with gin because gin is more traditional. And then you finish it off with club soda. Now, unfortunately, all we had was the crusty ice in our freezer. The ice that's been sitting there collecting different smells, different Hot Pocket ingredients. Probably a little bit of beef blood for all we know, and just some other weird stuff. But that's all the ice we had. You guys, ice does make a difference in your cocktails. Please, if you don't have the freshest ice on hand, try to make some and use it that night. Fresh is key, okay? So here we go. We're going to try the mix first. Only 70 calories per serving, and each serving is 2 ounces. That's exactly what you're going to need to make this drink, 2 ounces of the mix, okay? So I actually did 2 ounces of gin and then 3 ounces of mix. So I'm going to add like an extra, maybe like 20 calories, 30, 40 calories to a 3 ounce. So we're going to try this first. And, you know, you guys kind of see this, and, you know, eventually we'll get to that point where we have a super duper camera producer guy that will zoom in on this juice. But there is lemon specks in here, like lemon pulp. So I am assuming they use real lemon juice. So here we go. We're going to try that. No fat. A little bit of sugars. Okay, so there's 17 grams of sugar. So if you can't have too much sugar, the good thing is you're going to be finishing it off with club soda, which has no sugar. So
that's me if you're diabetic. Smells good. Smells like rosemary.
Man, on its own, it is super duper sweet. Now, if you are a diabetic, like she just said, and your sugars are low, you gulp that a few, and then you should be good.
It is 19 grams of carbs, so yes.
So, but it does have that nice sourness.
It is delicious.
That would make for a good lemonade. Now,
what about crushed
I'm not too sure if I'm getting... There is something, but it's not a super duper strong rosemary flavor. It's a little bit, so it's not overly done. So if you don't like rosemary, especially in a drink, you'll actually enjoy this one because it's not super duper rosemary. There's a little subtle hint of rosemary in there, but it comes off more lemony, in my opinion. But we are gonna have it as the actual cocktail this time. Okay, this was made for easy use cocktail, so this way you don't have to squeeze lemons, you don't have to make simple syrups or anything like that. This is straight already made for you. Again, $2.99 at Ross. Even before that price, I think these are like $4.99, so easy. You think about it, 2 ounces of this, and this thing is pretty huge. You can make about, you get yourself a nice big thing of gin. And actually, I'm gonna have the wifey bring the gin over to show you guys what we've been using today. We did not use the typical Tanqueray or Bombay. We actually used Broker's gin. Look at that. World's best gin. Look at that. World's best. So I'm not going to drink that straight up. So we will see if the drink is good. Again, there's 2 ounces of that gin in here. There's 3 ounces of the mix. And then you just fill it up with club soda. So here we go. You could obviously fill that up with, you could even do like a mule as well and just top that off with ginger beer as well, or maybe Sprite if you just want something a little sweeter. Club soda, do tonic water, I'm sure of it, but a true Collins is made with club soda. So here we go. Look at the nice color. It's kind of like got this cloudy, clear look to it. Could be that blood on that ice that I said earlier. So here we go.
Taste rosemary now, though. I feel
it's definitely got a nice little earthiness to it at the back end. After you kind of, when it's hitting your lips, there's more of this just super duper refreshing. It's like super refreshing, actually. This is a real refreshing drink. This is going to be great. Now, obviously, this is not like colognes where, oh, you can only drink this at a certain time. However, that is a nice summery drink. If you don't want to just drink the typical fruity drinks, you want something light. It's not gonna. This probably shouldn't, you know, fill your gut up too much. Besides that little bit of carbs from that, because gin actually doesn't have any calories or anything like that in that. So, club soda usually does not as well. So the only thing you're getting calories from would be this mix, 70 calories. Okay, so
Carbs.
think about that drink. This is a 70 calorie drink. Okay, maybe about 120 because I did go 3 ounces of the mix. But if you do the proper, you know, mix, 2 ounces like this thing suggests, then you are looking at a 70 calorie drink.
And possibly a 30 carb-ish.
And
if you take insulin per carb.
Now, if you can have sugar, okay, still, this is only 70 calories. This tastes way better than those seltzer things. And it's, if you think about it, a lot of those seltzers are actually like 100 to 110, maybe even 90 calories. This is about 70. And this tastes, to me, this tastes way better. It tastes more refreshing as well.
Definitely.
She's actually checking her numbers right now. If any of you guys are on this channel and you guys are diabetics yourself, feel free to, you know, throw some points and tips and stuff. I mean, she's a long lifer, so she probably knows pretty much anything that you can suggest. But maybe there's some tips and tricks that you guys got up your sleeve.
Can share.
You guys can share your little diabetic stories, how you wake up in the middle of the night searching for candy on the side of the bed, or
biting on him, like
beating your husband until he gets you a beverage from the fridge. It's probably naked, running through the house, looking for apple juice.
Yep.
What man goes out in the dark, butt naked, looking for apple juice, or just juice in general? If I'm getting up to butt naked to go to the fridge, coming back with a beer and not apple juice. But that's what the wifey needs to survive, so we'll get the apple juice.
He's like, I should just roll you off the bed and let you suffer.
But now, so enough with the chitter chatter. Let's get back to this. Again, this is Hella Cocktail Company.
That sounds
in my honest opinion, you get this for about $2 to $3, okay? You get this for about $25. $25. Ice is pretty much free unless you got to buy it. $3. Club soda is usually cheap.
Like
another $5. You're going to be less than $40 and you can make literally like 10, 15 of these cocktails. You cannot
That's a party.
beat that. Everyone gets like 2 or 3 of these. If you got like 5 or 6 people over, everyone gets 3. Just make sure you got some better ice than what we got. Not that bloody stuff that we were just drinking.
They can bring ice. That can be somebody's tap.
It does taste a little bit like a flank steak. After I'm kind of...
Like, honestly, I can take, like,
flank
when
blood.
I first drank it, like, I caught the rosemary right away. But it's not a bad thing. Like,
oh, no.
It was delicious. Like, and I'm not saying that, like, oh, rosemary. Like, I taste the rosemary right away. But it was also followed by a really nice, very pleasant, sweet, and citrus. Like, very delicious.
It's not sour. Because when you drink it straight from there, it does kind of have a little sourness to it. But the club soda tones that down. So if you don't like something super sour, it's not sour. Again, it is a very pleasant drink.
Yes.
Very similar, especially with the rosemary and stuff like that, to a ginger ale. It doesn't have that ginger, but it does have those other spices that like a ginger soda would have. That other kind of different flavor other than just like, you know, just regular Sprite or something like that. This one is actually pretty darn good. I'm actually going to give this a thumbs up. This is definitely a drink fast because honestly, you can drink these fast. Okay, they will creep up on you later because gin is usually pretty high in alcohol and volume. Usually they're about, you know, this one we got a 94 proof, so don't go too heavy on these. It's about 7% more liquor than just your typical vodka that you could have used. Now, again, you could use vodka. Honestly, you can pretty much use any spirit in here, but the typical ones are the vodka and the gin that usually makes up for a nice Tom Collins, or in this case, a Rosemary Collins. But I'm digging that one. That is damn good. Would you want to take a shot of this gin? Just to, might as well do the 2-for-1? See if we would drink this again straight up? No. Gin usually is not, gin and vodka is usually not a spirit that you want to drink straight up. Gin has that super piney taste to it. Vodka is pretty much like drinking a safer alternative to rubbing alcohol, because that's what it tastes like, unless you get the super duper good stuff. But this is a world's best, so it can't be that bad.
The little size.
It's probably smooth. Let's try this too. Let's see if this is a... Again, I would not just drink this straight up, because, again, gin has that...
Are we taking the shots from this?
We're just going to sip it, yeah. Because I'm not going to do a whole shot of this, because, again, gin has that pininess that I kind of do not like just drinking straight from, so...
Didn't we go to a gin distillery once? It's actually not that bad. This was a little
definitely
sweet.
Warms up the chest a little bit. I'm definitely getting a little heat in the chest area.
Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if it's sweet because we have that in the same jigger.
It could be. But it is still smooth. It is a very smooth gin. Nice smooth. Kind of has like this... Sometimes gin has that little bit of that thickness. Kind of... It's not as thin as just drinking a straight up water. It has kind of like this little thickness to it. Mm-hmm. But that's actually pretty good. I mean, again, I don't drink gin often, so I can't tell you if this is better than this one or that one. But this obviously does the trick with this hella cocktail mixer. So with that being said, this is definitely a pour up. We will be pouring up maybe one or two more of these after this video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of content. And if you guys did... You know, I actually sound a little bit more educational with these than fragrances. Fragrances just smell it and guess what you think. But this I'm a little bit more educational, so if you do like this type of stuff,
you're getting to know us.
Please. All you guys got to do is put down in the comments below. Hey, you guys did such a great job on that hella cocktail. I'd like to see you drink blah, 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 blah. And we will do so.
It's a drink and chat. We love to drink and chat with y'all.
Drink and chat.
That's how you get to know us.
There you guys go. Pour up indeed. So if you guys like that, hit the likes, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.